Hey guys, I am here to show off my brand new motorcycle. And so it's kind of a reveal here. So let me start it off. Pull this off. Can't store it in the garage right now. I don't have any room, so kind of double protected. And there she is. A brand new 2023 DRZ400SM. And let me tell you guys, that is quite a machine right there. That that will make you smile, laugh, get your adrenaline going, the whole 9 yards. You may be surprised if you've been following my channel that I got a gas bike, but I've been riding gas bikes for 25 years. So you didn't know that part about me, so that's, if you did, you wouldn't be surprised. But here's what happened. I had a DR, and I still have it actually. I have a DR350. It's my first motorcycle, and I bought it 25 years ago. It was the last year they made it. It was a 1999 DR350SC. I love that bike. I rode it everywhere. I rode it on the street and the trails. And later on, I got a KTM 525 to do my dirt riding. And I kind of converted my 350 over to doing street riding. And so I don't really like street bikes, but I love the feel of dirt bikes. But you know, dirt bikes don't do so well on the road. This one does. This is a dirt bike with street rims and street tires on it. And anyway, so this is I've got 3 bikes now, 4 technically, but I'm selling my DR350 because I could never get it running. And that was always my plan, was to get the electric bikes, which is the Light B and the Ultra B, and then get a, I'll show you guys the bike a little bit while I jabber. The plan all along was to get the my DR350 running and use it for my long distance street travels, and then I just could never get it working. And I even took it to a motorcycle shop and let them work on it, and it'll crank but it won't start. Anyway, long story short, I gave up on it and I bought this, and I put 100 miles on this so far, and I'm not going to do a review of it right now anyway, because you can find tons of reviews out there. I'll tell you a little story about buying it though, which might be interesting. So I've been looking online for a while to at these bikes. I was also looking at the CRF300L and the KTM 300. I decided on this one because I read too many forum posts and reviews that said that the 300s were underpowered, and I didn't want that. I didn't want to have buyer's remorse. Look at those rims. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. So, yeah, so anyway, I decided I was going to get this one, and I did a 500-mile radius search on cycletrader.com, and it turns out that the lowest priced one was a 2023 brand new with 3 miles on it, and it was the one in my town. So I went over there and paid them a visit one Friday evening, and they had the bike marked down to $57 I believe, which seemed very, very crazy that it would be that cheap. I guess they're really trying to move it out real hard. Anyway, I got them to give me out the door pricing on it, and guess what? They came back with 10.1K. And to which I said, this ain't happening. I am not paying $10,000 for that bike. I can buy it used, a couple of years old, for, much cheaper. I can get it for $6 easily. Anyway, negotiations ensued. I made them an offer of $73 out the door, and they came back with $93, I believe, to which I said, no, I'm about to go home. And I raised my bid up to $75, and they lowered theirs down to $83. And then I told them they better not come back to me again unless it's $76, or I'm walking out the door. Well, they came back with $77.50. And at that point, I was kind of tired of haggling. It was Friday, it was late, and for $150, I wasn't going to haggle anymore. So I got this for $77.50 out the door. So anyway, I'll do some comparisons. I know it's kind of apples and oranges, but I'll do some comparisons between this bike and my Ultra B and my Light B, and I'll tell you, what different roles they're going to play in my life of riding motorcycles. And for this bike, it's going to be primarily just street riding, and more so, long distance type street riding, like 2-hour, 3-hour drives up into Georgia. I live in Florida, so up into the Georgia mountains and along the beach coast type of thing. That's what I have planned for this. But so far, this is a home run. This bike is a home run. And I love it so much. I'm not going to, this is completely stock at the moment. In stock form, it's a great bike. And I'm not planning to do a whole lot with it. It's mostly going to be aesthetic type of stuff. I'm not doing any sort of performance mods, at least for the first year. I don't want to void my warranty in any way. And yeah, so just very minor stuff. I'll change the foot pegs. I'll put some risers in to raise those bars a little bit. I'll change out the mirrors. And I got one of those tail tidy kits. Actually, I don't really mind this. Some people think this is very ugly, but I don't know. Maybe I have poor taste. I don't mind it. It looks okay to me, but I do have the tail tidy, so I'll try that out. I can always go back, and that's kind of my plan. Is this bike, I want to keep it as stock as possible, and I want to have it to where I can always go back to stock. I think in most cases, bikes are going to lose their value when you start modding them up, unless you do something very important, like a new exhaust or something like that. But cutting on the air box doesn't increase the value of the bike, for example. But all right, guys. So yeah, very happy with this purchase. And this will be included in some of my videos coming forward. And yeah, I'll do a comparison between this one and my electrics and let you guys know what I think. All right, have a good rest of your weekend. Bye.